Dorinda and welcome to Woodland Roots Homestead. Today is a beautiful day. It is in February and we are having wonderfully warm weather here in the Ozarks. It is 60, probably 4 or 5 degrees, so 64 maybe. And I decided it would be a beautiful, wonderful day to go out and start looking around the property at some things that we were hoping to do this spring. So first thing we're going to do is come down to the garden area, and I want to show you a spot that I have been thinking about doing something with since last fall. So we have this spot over here towards the end of our garden. You can see the fence where we put our Jerusalem artichokes last year. See, there's plenty of area that we have dug up where we took out the old ones. And now I'm thinking to myself, where should we put the new ones? One of the concerns was about having the Jerusalem artichokes in our actual garden, even though we had them at the very edge of our garden, is that they multiply, which is a wonderful thing on one hand, but on the other hand, you just don't want them spreading up all over into everything else. And they have a reputation for doing that. So what we thought would be kind of nice is possibly putting them on the outside of the garden along the fence there. So we have a couple spots outside that we're thinking about looking at. I've been wanting to put something, we have 3 separate edges around our garden where the fence runs, and I thought that's wasted space, so I definitely would love to be able to utilize that somehow. And we thought that this could be a good way. So we're going to go ahead and go out and look at some of the spots today and go ahead and start to work that area to get ready for the Jerusalem artichokes. So Toe's going to go ahead and use this wonderful old-fashioned farm tool. Go ahead, buddy. And he is going to show us how you just go ahead and get that in the ground and break up that soil. Good job. So he's finishing up the rest of this. He worked good and hard on this today. So we did a good job with this space. It is 3 feet wide by 22 feet long. I measured it. So we have our sweet little kitty that came to visit us. Hi, Licorice. Hi, kitty kitty. Hello, buddy. How are you? Aw, there he goes. All right, so Toe was able to finish the entire row here. And next thing I'm going to do is I'm taking my little garden weasel. If you remember those back from quite a long time ago, I've had this handy dandy little tool for probably, I'd say close to like 15, 17 years. But anyway, I like it. I use it. It can be quite handy. So I'm just going to take it. As you can maybe see, I'm just going to just get that up a little bit more. And I've already done it, most of it. So I'm pretty much just, there you go, finished up right there along the line. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is take this cloth that we have. It was left over from the garden last year. Just you can see the regular landscaping fabric, or, you know, just kind of what it'll do is I'm going to put it down on the ground, as you can see here. And then I'm simply just going to unroll it down this way. And it's going to kill any weeds, pretty much any weeds. It's going to kill any weeds. It's going to prepare the area so it'll be nice without all those extra things on there when I go to plant the Jerusalem artichokes, or maybe even garlic. I'm thinking about that. Let's go ahead and do this out. I'm a little bit short, so I think we have some left over in the garden. I'm gonna go get that. All right, so I'm back. I just went over to the garden. I got some of this fabric. Woo, dusty. I got some of this that we haven't been using, obviously, because it's the time of year. But I'm gonna take it, just lay it back over here on this part. Okay, perfect. So now it's covered. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put some rocks along the edges just to hold it on. And if you know anything about living in the Ozarks, one thing we have is a lot of rocks. We have tons and tons of rocks. We grow rocks here, if you don't know. When we have anything we're working with, we're digging up the soil, we're tilling the soil, we start collecting rocks and we make rock piles, and we have multitudes of rock piles on our property. So if we ever need rocks, we just go to one of those spots and we get them. So I'm just going to go ahead and take some of these rocks and put them along the edges. I got to cover up this seam here, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Make sure I put some right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some right there. Poppers, poppers, poppers. My puppies are going loud today. And I'll put one right there. And then probably just a few more in the end. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take one last look at it, and then we're going to figure it out. All right. So here's what it looks like done. I could probably, you can see right over here, I could probably go ahead and pull that out a little more, and I think I'll probably do that just to get it a little more taut. But there we go. Perfect. I'll go ahead and leave it for another month, probably till the beginning of March. And then once March comes, I will go ahead and I will pull it up. And then we will plant our Jerusalem artichokes. Yay! Thank you for stopping by today. I just wanted to give you guys another look at something that maybe you could do. Maybe you've never thought of using around your fences. Maybe you thought, hey, we just want to keep something out, and that's why those are there. But I want to encourage you to think outside the box. So if you could use things like fence edges, maybe you could use around your house foundations sometimes, or other buildings possibly, or just little open patches that you have. You can work with almost anything, and I want to encourage you to do that. Even if you live in town and you only have a small section that you can use it, do it. This is something that you can do that will help kill off any weeds, maybe any undesirable plants you have, and make it all ready for you to plant your bulbs, your potatoes, your Jerusalem artichokes, garlic, whatever it is you want to plant coming this spring. Also, like and subscribe to get this and more great content. Well, thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful, great, blessed day. And remember, we're rooting for you. See you next time.